I know every one of you guys hold Dogelon Mars, hold different digital assets, and I'm proud of you. In the next coming months or a year, things are about to shake up. Okay? Listen, you're not going to be able to purchase digital currency without having a chip to buy the tokens. It's going to be so much regulatory framework where they are trying to make it more strict for you to purchase digital assets. Now, Dogelon Mars tweeted this: I sense a technological singularity approaching. Now, again, a lot of people are singling out Dogelon Mars. They're not really thinking Dogelon Mars is going to reach where it's supposed to reach. But I can assure you this, that we will obtain financial freedom by holding Dogelon Mars. I know this sounds repetitive, but it's not. It's the truth. You have to have the mindset. Now, with that being said, I want you guys to look at this. The banks in Europe, the Bank of England will be withdrawing legal tender status of paper 20s and 50 banknotes in just a few weeks' time. Family, this is serious. They're already doing away with cash, paper. They're doing away with it. Now, New England is the first, country that's going to do away with cash and start implementing digital currency. So the amount of digital assets that you hold, they're not going to be the same prices of what you see in your portfolio right now. I am telling you this right now. Just because you made 50 grand in your portfolio and say, you know what, I held off too long, I'm going to sell. Do what you feel that is great for you. I want generational wealth. I don't want the little addiction of having the little money and then it's gone the next day. That's not what I want. And this is what's going on, family. Check this out. September 30th, 2022 is the last day you can use 20s and 50s paper notes. Queen Elizabeth knows what she is doing. She is going to accumulate, she's been accumulating digital assets since 2017. She hasn't stopped. You think she's going to be far behind of with the rest of the world to not become wealthy? Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't believe that. Now, with this here. Now, World Gold Council executive believes blockchain technology will bolster trust in the gold industry. Everything is going through the blockchain. We all are going to be dealing with the blockchain, and the world has to understand it. This is the new infrastructure right now for money, the new asset class of money. And you all who are watching and subscribe to this video, you guys are going to obtain financial freedom. The freedom that you've been longing for, what your great-great-grandparents and peers been wanting. You are going to obtain that. This video I'm about to play for you is going to give you goosebumps. Please sit back and pay attention.
I remember talking to an Australian diplomat at one point about this break between the US and China and said, both sides are going to say, whose team are you on? And he said, our job is to make sure the question never arises. But the question has arisen. And so I think we have to go deeper. And it's not about the US versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in '71. And so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. It also raises huge dangers in terms of the balance of power between states and citizens. In my opinion, we're going to need a digital constitution of human rights if we're going to have digital money. But also, this new money will be sovereign in nature. Most people think that digital money is crypto and private, but what I see are superpowers introducing digital currency. The Chinese were the first. The US is on the brink, I think, of moving in the same direction. The Europeans have committed to that as well. And the question is, will that new system of digital money and digital accounting accommodate the competing needs of the citizens of all these locations so that every human being has a chance to have a better life? Because that's the only measure of whether a world order really serves.